Hi guys, I'm ExactChaos and welcome back to Airport CEO Alpha 35. Okay, so we're going to continue this game. I just can't seem to get enough of this, and so I do apologize for any of you wanting to watch this and can't because it's outside of regular scheduled programming, but I just have to continue this. It's just so much fun at the moment, so I do hope all of you that's interested can actually come and join. Okay, seems like we're still dropping a bit of frames. I'm hoping that'll stabilize in just a second. Okay, so let's see. So we started off by getting our first little airport, regional airport going on. We do have a little bit of an international section going on right over here. These two stands over there are international stands. The rest are all kind of domestic. We've just decided to add a bunch more domestics on here so that we can use what infrastructure we have here to generate a lot more money. I'll have a quick look at seeing what we're busy doing. We're doing project group number 2 so that we can in fact start improving our research speed. So that's something that we should get going fairly quickly. Okay, now so let's see. I'll spend a little bit of time, so let's get the game going. I'll spend a little bit of time sorting this out, and then we're gonna go and get the medium runway in there, and we will see how that goes, and we'll expand the terminal to allow for that. I'm also tempted to have in here somewhere a little section of ready for baggage handling, so hopefully that does in fact make its way into the mix as well. Okay, let's quickly set these up. Are we making money just before we get into it? Previous hour we made, yeah, so we seem to be making a bit of money daily, not quite. We're still spending a lot, so maybe we are actually slowly starting to see some money being made. Boarding desks. Oh, we can now get the medium boarding desks, though I don't think that's something we're going to go for right now. Our secure zone is still just the one big zone over there, so let's quickly, I want to put in the desk though. Ah, Dr. Kevin, welcome back. Thanks for joining. Let's switch off that zone overlay. Let's quickly do these extra spots now. Let me just try and see about getting that into exactly the same spot. So it's like one away over there. Ooh, hang on. I want to just go back to the debug menu and take simulate construction out of the mix. We don't want to necessarily simulate all the construction. Okay, and another boarding one over here. Let's just try and get these in ever so quickly. And there and there. This will also give us a little bit of room for some franchises and stuff like that. Maybe even lounges, which is something that I'm quite keen to get into as well. Let's connect these up. Oh, and we need to rename these as well. Cool. I've got a little bit more time to stream this afternoon, so this might become quite a lengthy one, which makes it, we'll take it easy. We'll take it slow and easy. T1 number 6. T1-6 over there. T1-7 over there. T1-8 over there. T1-9 and T1-10. So now we've got a very good idea of where all of these stands are and who can use them and so on and so on. Okay, let's have a quick look. So now we've got tons more room. We probably don't have room for the next day though. I mean until the next day. So let's go to the next day and see what we can actually schedule. So there's definitely some stuff we can try and schedule straight away. At T6 over there. This is an international flight which you can actually squeeze in right over there. That's getting a little tight, but it's working for us. And Goose Wings, we can grab one of you guys. We'll slowly start to bring it back out there a little bit. So we try and fill it in from the bottom over there. So our extra stands is going to go into be workable straight away. That's the idea at least. Weather is coming. Weather clouds incoming. Okay, good. Our new weather station is up and running. More flights we can schedule. Let's go into Tuesday yet again. No, we can't schedule any more international flights though, but we can try and slot in a little bit more of these guys. So we'll try and do a little bit like that, see about using it as best we can. International slots are still a little bit few and far between. The idea would be that we ultimately make this one like a domestic airport with only a couple of medium stands, and then the other terminal over here we will make a little bigger and have a few stands available for small planes as well, maybe even the remote stands for international small planes over there. That's actually maybe a good use for the remote stands. Now let's slot in a few more seats over here. Oh, I can actually continue to do that. Let's get rid of that so we don't have to look at that all the time. Let's continue to expand it as is over here. Something like this, like that, like that, like that. Lots of seating available for our people over here. Nope, that's not what I want to do. Over there, do a similar thing on this side. Just keep expanding it there. It's more seating than we would need for the small area, but I think it's going to be sufficient. Now let's throw in a few of these bins as well. We just want to make sure that the place keeps nice and tidy. They have reworked the entire cleaning thing, so we don't get the very dirty terminals that we used to get before Alpha 35, so hopefully that's going to help us a fair bit. Nice. Okay, so we are going well. Let's quickly see if we can schedule a few more flights while we're at it. We will move over to Auto Planner at some point once we get the rest of the guys in there, but for the time being I am tempted to just try and do what we can over here, micromanage things a little bit. So I'll try and slot them in a fashion like this, so it's a little bit almost easier to manage. So something like that will work. These are international ones. Let's see, is there anything here that's not international? No, all pretty much international. But we are going to fill these up pretty quickly. We could potentially also be in a position where we need another fuel truck. How many do we have? We've got the 2. I think maybe I should just have a quick look. Our staff is okay. Our vehicles, yeah, fuel truck Jet A1 is a bit of an issue. So let's get ourselves a couple more. Do we have anything else? Ooh, we will also need to purchase these once we get the medium planes. We'll do that. I'll grab 2 more Jet A1 fuel trucks for over here, and maybe we'll set them to continue to be used at this terminal right over here. Nice. Okay, now that we've got all of that up and running, I think it is about time for us to start looking at our medium runway. So one of the things that still seems to be a little bit of a problem over here for us is the fact that there's a bit of it's difficult to find out where exactly. You can't zoom out far enough to see where this thing goes. You kind of have to just trust that it's going, because I want to try and get it as close to the top as possible. So something like that maybe is what we're interested in over here, and then we'll have room for a big one in the opposite corner. Actually, maybe we'll pull this one back just a tad so the big one doesn't interfere with it too much. So something like this is what we're going to use. So there's our medium one. Yeah, absolutely. The big one can run over there. I think that's the idea. So this is the small runway, the medium runway, and we'll move it all from there. Okay, what I'm also interested in doing over here is potentially having a bit of room over here. So we need to, hang on, we just need to keep an eye on our money, because obviously these things are pretty pricey. I do want us to get a stand somewhere over here. Small runway 1 is almost broken. Repair it. Okay, we'll repair that. There we go. I want to get the stands up here somewhere connected onto these, but I do want to provide a fair bit of area here for kind of the baggage handling system for this terminal. Potentially it can even go in over here just with a connection onto this side. Maybe that is actually a little bit more appropriate if we do it that way, but it's not directly onto this. How will we do that? Yeah, it's not. We would need, okay, I've got an idea. We will actually have these guys go on to the top. Go to the second level, have the vehicles exit through underneath here, and then we'll see it from there. Okay, I think that's appropriate. I don't think we're going to do any more small stands than this. Let's see, can we schedule something else? No, that one we can schedule. Okay, right in there. I think at the same time, maybe I should go ahead and grab some additional offered contracts for airlines, and let's just get a few more airlines in place. So if we go Skylink, I want someone that has predominantly small ones. Ooh, this is an interesting one. Let's go Stripe Air. We'll sign with Stripe Air, and then maybe we'll sign with Forest Air as well. So we'll sign those two, and we'll immediately try and get some of those planes scheduled. Exactly, immediately we have some of them available. So let's slot them in, one over there, kind of one over there. We'll try and rejig things here a little bit. Goose Wing, still only international flights over there. Stripe Air has got some flights for us over here. We'll try and squeeze them in a little bit more over here. Yeah, if we can get this stuff filled up all the way, that should be pretty good for us and get our no available check-in desks. Honestly, you need another check-in desk? Okay, maybe let's do that. Let's grab a couple extra check-in desks while we're at it. We do want to get into automation as quickly as we can. But for the time being, let's just grab two more like so. Give them a little bit of a queue over here. Like so, and this one here as well. A little bit of a zigzag queue like this, just so that there's a little bit of room in the queue. Probably going to need a couple of extra staff members, so let's go and add some more, well, everything really. Ramp agents, I'll go with these guys, even though they are on the amber level of training. Passenger service agents, I just rejected one that I shouldn't have rejected. So I'll hire these two then instead. Hopefully that does the trick. I think that security setup should still do a decent job there. I think that's the case. Okay, and these guys should give us a fair bit of money. That's the idea. Okay, so how are we going to provide... So there's two things that I need to do here. I need to provide another terminal building over here somewhere. Okay, so let's so some of the things that we need to do ASAP is get these access points. So we'll go ahead and grab, is that still the same size, huh? Yeah, there's nothing different here. So we'll grab one over there and we'll grab one over here. And then we need to try and find our way. So the idea is that we need another terminal building, and we need to also wrap around to get these guys to come in over here, unless we potentially do that via a remote stand. That could be a useful option for us. Scotty, welcome back to another stream. Glad you can make it. Glad you can make it. Okay, so I need to kind of figure out how I'm going to do that. Let's first things first, let's just continue to schedule everything we can. All international flights, huh? Tons of international flights. Okay, Goose Wings. Let's get you in there. International, not international. Let's try and do as best we can, fill it up. Okay. Yes, there we go. That's going to be good. And in there, that's going to be great. These are internationals and we don't have slots for them. Let's go with Forest. They're all international now as well. Stripe. Yeah, Stripe. We're gonna get some stuff for Stripe. Yeah, you go in there. Yeah, you go in there. That's a good spot there. And then you'll do something like this. That's kind of filling out the rest of the day. There is a slot open over there, so let's see if CLM is giving us one. No, all internationals. All internationals and all internationals that are remaining over here. Okay, so that's kind of got us scheduled for what we've got scheduled for the rest of the day. We should have a sufficient check-in capacity now, I think. Forced to go around, we need lighting. Okay, let's quickly add the lighting then. PAPI lights is what we're gonna push in here. So just do that and say that and that. No idea, but anyway, no idea if that's right, and I'm sure you'll tell me. Chat will let me know. Okay, now getting back to the idea I've had over here. So if we say I'm going to grab this road, well, presumably what we could also do is we could do a little bit of terminal work over here somewhere, up to there about. But yeah, and then go around. So either way, we'll need a little bit of work to be able to go around. And yeah, I think it's probably going to have to be a fair bit of travel though. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to have to do. We're going to have to do a long terminal over here. Maybe a square with a long terminal, and then a bit of access to for service vehicles to come through here somewhere. Something like that. Suli, what's up? Welcome to the stream. Glad you can make it. Ooh, 12:16 a.m. Yeah, another diehard supporter then. Or maybe it's just airport CEO, you know. Okay, so I know I'm not doing anything at the moment. I'm just trying to figure out how I'm going to make all of these things work. And potentially what we're going to need to do is we're going to have a terminal that goes underground underneath these things. That's something we can do. We can work with that. We can work with that as long as we've got the room for our roads. But since we can do multi-levels, that'll work. Okay, let's grab the bits and pieces over here. You're going to go in a bit. That's absolutely fine. Just going to say hi. I'm glad you did so. Welcome and hi. And if you need to go, that's absolutely fine. I know the time zone is terrible for some people. Okay, so the idea is that maybe we do a little something up here, aligned like maybe something like this. Okay, so if we do that, that was kind of my idea. So let's place that one there as a kind of a guiding marker, and I will do like 2 of them onto this terminal, and then the idea be that we stretch another terminal maybe around it or something like that for the other ones. So this will be like a little bit of a round the path to get there. Maybe that is the way we're going to deal with it. Okay, so let's do that. Let's just stop talking about it and let's do it. Okay, so taxiways. Unfortunately, though, our money situation isn't brilliant, so we'll have to be very mindful of the cash flows. I do think that we need to make these like 7 wide, though. I think they're a little bit more appropriate if they're 7 wide. So if we do that, how much is that going to set us back? A fair bit, but we don't have any other options apart from doing it that way. Then I was thinking, the idea being that, okay, so these guys are coming in this way, so they land, and then we can wrap them around, they can go straight out that way. Something like this. Okay. That is going to be very costly in the end of it. Okay, I think for the time being, I'm just going to do a direct one like this. 7 wide like that, and we'll get rid of it as we grow the other airport terminal in here. I think that's what's going to happen, because hopefully we're going to make a little bit more money over here, and we will be able to sort that out. So all the way up there and all the way up there, but eventually I think we're going to have to run it around that way, and it's going to be an awkward spot to park for these planes, but nonetheless it's going to, I think, be worth our while. Okay, so the next thing I want to do is I want to expand the terminal building to go up all the way over there. So we'll run it up there, and we will kind of, how wide did we do this? This is about 6 wide. So if we do 6 wide like that, that's kind of what I have in mind here. Okay, so let's start off with that. We'll open that up for business. This is a second secure zone, it seems. I think we'll merge them straight away. Bye-bye, Suli. Thank you so much for coming. Okay, we'll clear that out, and we will extend our secure zone over here. Let's grab it, and we'll extend it up all the way there, and all the way in there as well. Okay, so that's going to be the starting point for this. I'm going to grab our flooring over here as well. And the one thing that I was wondering is whether we... Oh no, that's the wrong flooring. Not good. I'll change that now. The one thing I was wondering is if we shouldn't maybe go escalators over here to the top to do top level stuff over here. Instead, I think that's kind of what I have in mind. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it so that we can use this bottom area here for baggage claim and all these kind of things. I think that's the right thing to do. So let's go up a level. It's going to cost us some more money though. Oh, we don't have the project yet. Okay, well then that's it. We're not going to do it right now. It's going to be one of those things that we grow into. Okay, now I have to redo this. So at least it's not that pricey. Okay, there we go. That's fine now. Let's get ourselves a bit of a doorway over here. The large door there. Thank you very much. Let's just get rid of this. I wish I could put the settings so it doesn't all the way do it the same way. We'll grab the desks. We'll go with the medium desks over here. I'm going to do something like that. Yes, that's going to be great. So there we go. Now we can hook that up over there. Nice. This is going to allow medium, not general aviation, and we can actively open that up. This will be T111. T111. Perfect. So that one should be open up for business and ready to go as soon as we get it going. Let's for now get our little pathways going here. So we at least provide them with some services. I need to procure a couple of vehicles over here. So we're going to go ahead and grab one pushback truck and one stair truck for now. And then I believe if we open this runway up for business, we should be able to immediately start scheduling some other stuff. See, T111 is the medium one. So let's have a look at how our day looks tomorrow. Do we have medium flights that we can immediately schedule? Does not seem that way just yet. And at least we've got the filters now. So I'll give it a little bit of time now that that's open for business. Maybe we can schedule them now. Put a walker later to... Absolutely, that is a very great idea. Can we, if we go back out here and we say, oh, we can't now use the filter. That's just not on. Okay, well, let's leave it a little bit of time and let's investigate the use of a walker later. Okay, so that's under the airport tab, I believe. Yes, walker later. So we've got the small one. I'll switch this off so we can see. That is pretty tiny, actually. And then we've got the medium one, and I'll have to switch this off again. Okay, that's pretty tiny too. And then we've got the large one. And that's a little bit better, but we'll need like two of them to make this comfortable. So if we slot that in, let's do it here. Okay, is that the wrong way around? Can we switch the direction of this? It is the wrong way around. I need to switch it off. Switch it up. I need to switch it up. Let's go here with the large ones. I'm gonna just remove that. We'll flip it around and we'll place that one in there. And we'll give it a bit of a gap and we'll put that one in there. And then that's kind of gonna be our walker later action over there. Nice. There we go. So at least you can get up there now. Let's see if we can schedule something. Put a walker later to the, yeah, okay, that's what I've got there. Okay, now let's see. Do we have bigger planes that we can try and schedule now? All of these guys do offer bigger planes. Ah, there's one. Oh, but it's international. Oh, see, this is the thing. The bigger planes will be more and more international. Okay, let's try and schedule all the other small ones now instead, while we at least have a few slots available. So let's try. Well, we're not going to be able to slot in 2 there. And this one, we'll do that one in there. Can we squeeze one in here? We can. So that's getting pretty busy there. Let's go with CLM. Those are all internationals. Oh, we can actually schedule an international one. So let's go ahead and schedule one over there. That's pretty good. Forest. Yeah, I'm gonna grab one in here somewhere. That's perfect. There's a little slot over there for us to make use of it. So let's see. That's all international. That's all international. There's no filter for international, and that's one thing that we should probably let them know about, so that they can add the filter for the international piece. So that's kind of where we're at. T3 is not international, so yeah, we're filling this area up pretty good. Okay, the stream keeps going error on my laptop. Seems kind of okay. I've dropped a few frames, but I think the bandwidth's okay on my end. It says your browser encountered an error while decoding the video. That's weird. I don't know what it means either. Make another medium stand that is used for international with passport, and one small stand. Yeah, that's the kind of the idea, is that this will transition to become we will transition this to be more of a domestic terminal, and then we'll build an international terminal over here. So the idea is that I'll put more stands and new terminals in here. I'm just going to run with the domestic ones for now. So what I'll do is I'll actually get more contracts so we can run more domestic flights into this area. That's why I've got the one stand up here though. Okay, so let's get another security exit here as well, because these guys are now having to walk a fair bit down here. So let's get another security exit. We'll place it over here on the edge so these guys can get out there. Quickly wanted to have a look at what's going on with our R&D. Okay, so now we've got group 2 available as well. So let's see. R&D, we would like to do belt loaders, is definitely an important piece for us. Remote services and floor construction. Floor construction. Let's grab floor construction on the one and maybe belt loaders on the second one. And we'll give both of them the maximum number of people. Excellent. So that's good. So those two will get going. Any other mediums that's not international? I'm going to keep checking it so I can get a non-international one. Definitely should be. So how you get those ratios, I'm not too sure how that works, or how they get assigned, or whether it's got anything to do with your region of the world, which I kind of was wondering about. Let's get some more offered contracts over here. So Skylink, we'll sign Skylink, we'll sign Trinity as well. And hopefully we'll get some medium flights that can actually go in here. You need a stair truck for the medium stand? I do have one. You moved to mobile and it seems okay there. I'm glad to hear that. I believe we have a stair truck available. One stair truck, one pushback truck as it stands. So hopefully we can make use of that. Okay, let's see. What else can we schedule? That's also just... we need the filter for international. Definitely need the filter. All international stuff. All of them. Okay, so this one should probably have something else that we can deal with. So, what is this? This is Trinity Aviation. So, we'll get the greens for Trinity in here. Did I sign anybody else? Stripe Air? No, I've signed them a while ago. Skylink is one that's newly been signed. Excellent. Kind of getting to the end of the day now. I do need us to make a little bit more money. We have made $1. Okay. There we go. Yeah, I may have to do an interim international piece over here as well. I may have to do that. We'll do, yeah, maybe that's going to be the plan for now. Okay, let's go ahead and do that. So I'll go ahead and build another medium stand here that'll be international as a starting point, but we will move it just like those little ones or the small stands. We will move it to to non-international a little bit later. So I'm just going to do a little block like that.